guys, this is Echo Soundworks, and you are checking out a Logic Pro 10 tip and trick tutorial video on ADSR. So what we're going to be looking at in this video is how to create a ARP from scratch using a MIDI transform function. It's really easy to do, and it offers a little bit different flavor of an ARP versus using, say, the MIDI effects, the arpeggiator in Logic, or even using an arpeggiator in a synth like Silent, right? Most ARPs are going to be really rigid on a grid. You can't do swing. It's going to be a little bit harder to change up notes and do that sort of thing. So this will allow you to play things in from scratch, and sometimes you get some really cool results from this technique. Now, it'll also work with other DAWs. All I have to do is follow these steps. I know Ableton has this ability as well. So let's listen to it. This purple track is the ARP that I made from scratch, essentially. So you can hear how halfway through I kind of changed up the melody a little bit. So if I actually played this at this BPM, and this probably would have taken me like 20, 30 minutes to get right, or I could draw it in. But I have a keyboard right here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a new one in, and to do this, you can play it really slow. You don't have to play it fast. So you don't have to do something like, you don't have to do that. You can just go. Right? You can do that sort of stuff. And then we're going to use a MIDI transform function to make it more ARP-like. So let me just record something in. All right, so I'm going to open up the piano roll here. And so right now I'm going to just highlight everything and quantize. So this one seems to be off for no good reason. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight everything, zoom out a little bit so you can see this. We're going to go up to functions. We're going to go to MIDI transform. We're going to go to double speed. So we have everything selected, right? So we're going to hit select and operate. Now you'll notice as I do that, it shortened everything, right? So now I only have a 4-bar loop instead of a 8-bar. So I want this 8-bar. So what I'm going to do is just delete this empty space, hold down Alt or Option on my keyboard, click and drag. I'm going to right click, or actually just going to highlight this, hit Command J to join, and now we have a single 8-bar region. All right, so let's play this. Right, so for me personally, I like how this sounds with this specific track, but I also like how seeing it in the MIDI rolls, it makes a little bit more sense to me than going into, say, I probably could have done something similar in Silent's ARP, but a little bit more cumbersome to make this type of pattern in, a small little editing window like that. So let's listen to it with the track real quick. All right, and then finally what I can do here is I can turn on the LFO tool to add a little bit of sidechain compression type feel. I also used Gatekeeper on a bus to create a really tight, almost like a gated stutter, but it's a kind of dry and wet mix. Obviously, it's on a bus. So let's solo these. That's the Gatekeeper bus, and then obviously with the LFO tool you can hear that. So let's listen to it all together now. And there it is, kind of a cool, unique sound to an arpeggiated pattern that made from scratch quite easily. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm Echo Soundworks. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.